Кто-то видел где-нибудь когда-нибудь? Никто? Вообще? Да, у меня традиция есть, я всегда выступаю последняя. Я сама этого никогда не хочу, но всегда попадаю на последние сессии, когда все уставшие. Надеюсь, вы не сильно уставшие. Кто уставший? Я уставшая, так что можете поднимать руки. Так, я, наверное, сама буду иногда переключать. Я вообще, вот, обо мне можно немножко прочитать, да. У меня есть CELTA, это преподавание тоже по Кембриджу, так сказать, и IELTS 8.0 недавно сдавала, вот, поэтому я хотела бы с вами немного поделиться информацией про IELTS, но в формате такого мини-урока. Okay, we have to switch to English, right? Sometimes. So, немного информации обо мне, я сначала расскажу о себе, чтобы вы хотя бы знали, с кем разговариваете, да? Я увлекаюсь спортом, очень много, каждый день много всего делаю. Я провожу ивенты для преподавателей. Да, я преподаю преподавателям. И еще я провожу ивенты офлайн. IDP IELTS у нас тоже были партнерами на нашей большой конференции для преподавателей Казахстана, преподавателей языков. И еще мы ездим по разным городам, например, это семей, и проводим там тренинги для преподавателей. Одна из вот таких штучек — это я еще и дизайнер. Я создаю для нашего комьюнити такие всякие штучки и наклейки, все, что угодно. И также мы приглашаем блогеров, в частности, из мира английского языка, и встречаемся вместе. Вот, примерно так выглядит наша работа, а так выглядит мой сертификат. Как вы знаете, и Кембридж и CELTA проверяет, и IELTS. То есть это не только IELTS, есть еще очень много разных экзаменов, CE, CPE. На первом этаже вообще там есть табличка такая с информацией про разные уровни. Можете посмотреть, поэтому на всякий случай так о себе скажу. Не только IELTS. Если у вас IELTS не сложится, можете сдать что-то другое. Okay, switch to English. What's your aim? Do you want 6, 7, lower?
5 and lower.
5 and lower? Okay, anyone for 6? Exactly 6, like minimum. 1, 2? Okay, 7? Okay, I see. 5 and lower? Okay, why do you need it though? Do you want to move somewhere, or you think that you're going to get 5? Yeah, so it's okay. Actually, different aims. Yeah, for example, if you want to move to Britain, if you want to get married, you even can get 3. It's enough. For example, I had a student who needed 3 to become a sportsman in, she had a lot of horses. So she needed 3.0. And if you want to become a journalist, you need a 7. So it depends. And it's not like, in Russian we say провалил, да? We don't have this kind of term in IELTS. So this is why I would like to go a little bit into all this IELTS stuff and start with predicting. So first of all IELTS is based on predicting, if you can predict something. So for example, first kind of prediction is you can know your level. Like for example, if you want 7, you need advanced. If you need 6.5, you need B2, yeah? So do you have this understanding what level you're at and what you have? Somewhere close to. Yeah, it can be done through many ways, so I recommend you to try. The second one is mock test. Have you done mock test? Also recommend you. In IDP here, you can get one. Once a month, they do it, I know. And I also do it online if you wish, just in case. And one more is know the things that you can get asked about. So are you sure you know the topics that are going to be in the future? Let me change the question. What questions can you get in speaking? Part 1. Yeah, about yourself. What questions will you get in part 3? Abstract, yeah, global questions, like how to improve the world, something like this. Yeah, what questions can you get in IELTS writing task 2? Yeah. A lot of problems in the world, but what kinds of problems? People became careless about money. People are careless about ecology. People are careless. So all careless. The world is careless, and the topics of the task 2 are usually based on it. So that's kind of the point. So, and if you know or can predict what it is going to be about, it's going to be easier. So kind of refreshing. Okay, I'm not sure if it works like that. I wanted to show you one more kind of prediction. And this prediction is about listening. So what kind of prediction can you use here? Something like this. Yeah, some people say you have to predict the type of word. For example, type of work. Any guesses what it can be? For example, yeah, it can be waiter. It can be part-time. You know, some people say, is it a noun or a verb? No, I don't recommend you to go that deep into all this grammar stuff. No, type of work, maybe waiter. Let's keep it waiter because it's a restaurant. And, you know, in 30% of cases, you guess. For example, water boils at. What will be the answer? 100 degrees, yeah, and you know that it is. Work in the something branch. What can be here? What kind of? Place, it is, you know, extra work for your brain. If you say like place, the brain has to search for different many places. But if you say something like work in the main branch or theater branch, whatever, it will be working in a different way. One more thing about neurons, so to say. If you make a mistake while predicting, your brain will find this mistake faster. You don't have to listen thoroughly. Yeah, by the way, I have 9.0 in listening. I have all answers correct. So this is why my recommendations are kind of worth it. So if you predict, and you predict it incorrectly, your brain will find a mistake easier. If you have seen mathematics teacher, for example, you have done a mistake and they spot it just on the way, you know? They don't read, they're like, oh, it's not 3. So that's finished. The same way your brain works. Oh, it's not theater, it is library. Wow, great, done it. Nearest bus stop, next to, any ideas? What kind of building? Which one? Maybe. Yeah, restaurant next to some bus stop. It's already a restaurant. It can't be. Any more ideas? Somebody said building next to a school, for example. Next to a, yeah, don't limit yourself with just like building. And pay something, what will be here? Price, but what kind of price? Окей, я объясню, что я хочу от вас. Я хочу, чтобы вы не сказали, что здесь будет, как бы общее, да, типа, цена, здесь, наверное, здание. Нет, я хочу, чтобы вы сказали конкретное что-то, потому что, да, например, 10, да, вот, любая цифра. Потому что ваш мозг, я еще раз повторю то, что я сказала, ваш мозг работает так, что он легче находит ошибки. То есть перфекционистов, если знаете, что-то вот не так, все, мозг реагирует, и надо вот что-то исправить. Вот точно так же. Я подумала 10, тут было 7. Это быстрее работает, чем если вы будете думать, типа, price, price. Она не связывается в мозге. Вот, поэтому примерно вы придумываете, типа, type of work в ресторане, ну, наверное, waiter, наверное, 10 фунтов, да, вот, примерно такие слова набрасываете. За редким исключением можно написать слово what. Я так тоже делаю, когда я прям совсем не понимаю, типа, что может быть здесь. Okay, shall we try to listen? Are you ready? 4 questions. Okay. Oh, really? The internet is not here. Okay. Вот здесь файл, да. И на этом тоже есть, да. Just a second. You can prepare yourself for a while. Yeah. Okay.
Good evening, King's Restaurant.
Good evening. I'm ringing about the job I understand you have vacant.
Oh, yes.
I'd like to find out a few more details, if I may.
Yes, of course. Can I take your name?
It's Peter Chin.
Okay, Peter. Well, if you want to ask about the job, and then if we're both still interested, we could arrange for you to come for an interview.
Great, thanks. I'm afraid I missed the advert for the job, but heard about it from a friend.
That's no problem at all. What would you like to know?
Well, what sort of work is it? Washing up?
It's answering the phone.
Oh, right, fine.
And not waiting at table.
That'd be good. And how many nights a week would it be?
Well, we're really only busy at the weekend.
So 2 nights?
3 actually, so it would work out at 12 hours a week.
That'd be fine. It wouldn't interfere with my studies.
Are you at the university?
Yes, first year physics student.
Oh, right.
And because I'm not an EU national, would I need a work permit?
Yes, you would. Just get your tutor to sign it.
That wouldn't be a problem if I were to get the job. Where exactly is the restaurant?
Well, we have 2 branches. The one we're recruiting for is in Hillsdon Road.
I don't know that. How do you spell it, please?
It's HILLSDUNNE Road.
Got that. Thanks. Is it near a bus stop?
Yes, the nearest one would probably be just beside the library.
Oh, yes, I know it. That'd be fine for me. And could I ask about the pay?
We're offering £4.45 an hour.
That's very good. My last job was £3.95 an hour.
Thank you. Okay, so your answers. Number 1, what type of work was it? Yeah, and not what? Yeah, not a waiter, not waiting the tables. Yes, work in the what branch was there? Aha, so here you had to write it down. So did anyone do it? Letter by letter. Yeah. HI, do you remember the letters? Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, nice. So you kind of have a mock test now, yeah, for questions. Yeah, nearest bus stop. Absolutely. And what was the pay? Yeah, and not? Yeah, they're 3 something, last job. So 2 times they wanted to kind of spoil you something, even in the first questions. Once they had something difficult in terms of the letters, yeah, and this one was quite easy. So how did you feel about the questions? As usual, yeah? But at least you listen to it here, yeah? Next time you come to the exam, you're like, okay, I know how it works. Okay, fine. So, but today is not only about all that. I wanted to continue this job topic, but this time in terms of, yeah, is it switching? Oh yeah, the answer is, this one is frozen, I guess. Yeah, you see the answers here, not here. Okay, is everything correct? You can check yourself. I don't need the feedback, you need the feedback. Let's go to another one. We are continuing the topic of the job, but this time it's about speaking, so to say. So the case is, you have just graduated, you have a bachelor's degree, and you cannot find a job. So what will be your next move? What would you do? You have 2 options. You can get another degree, maybe another university or something, different profession, so to say, or you get a job that does not interest you. So which one do you prefer? Team A, who is that? Okay, Team B? Not many, okay. So Team A, could you please prove your position? Why you think A is more efficient? Anyone? Any volunteers? You can use Russian, Kazakh, no matter.
The only aim for having a degree in some topic or specialization is that you have to work after that, you have to earn money from your
Yes.
bread and for your living
Yes.
for the future. But if you are not interested in job, I think the better option for the actions is to get another degree.
So for example, you graduated art school, so you went to law school. Is it the, okay, interesting. Any more supporters of A, your position? Why it could be good for you? Anyone? Anyone? What about B supporters? Do we have any?
Oh, because life works in that way. It doesn't have enough money or time or enough resources to change another degree to another and another until you find a job. Moreover, then you get degree,
Okay.
you choose choose that degree by some reason, not about money, but because you like that job.
Okay.
So you can, instead of get a job you dream at the first day,
Uh-huh.
you should get a just money job, living job.
Okay. Okay.
And day after day, try to find your
From
dream
practice. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, good point. So kind of financial reason, is it? Yeah, we can say so. So this one it has the financial background. What about A? What background does it have? A supporters, do we have any? Or this is not working at all? Yeah, what if you get a job when you get another degree? What if it works? So let me do it in this way. I want you to find one reason. So for B, we found one, yeah? It's financial. So a hard work now. Take a piece of paper, a pen, and write down the reason why it could be good to go for another degree. To become a law specialist when you already have an art. Well, to become an English teacher when you are a pilot already. Or something like this.
Okay. It can be required. But your nowadays job.
Okay,
Why not?
maybe.
Or
But we don't have this option. The case is here. You just graduated.
you just graduated.
Yeah, you just got the diploma and nowhere you can get the job with your diploma.
But you have a promise from some business. Or some
No, you have none.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
absolutely. You just know the only option is to go to McDonald's, you know, or to go to another degree. Yeah, when you come with McDonald's, another degree sounds better, yeah? Why?
You still have the chances to find some suitable job.
Okay. Okay, so you're kind of developing, yeah? Develop yourself. So here is kind of personality stuff, yeah, developing, self-developing, so to say. And here, financial area. Okay, please remember those points. Self-development and financial area. We will continue with them. So actually, we do have some kind of advantages, so to say, that we mentioned. So, and advantages of another one. Just like we mentioned here, we have an opportunity to develop and then find a better job and maybe get paid well. And here we can get paid well because we have a lot of experience. Yeah, a lot of CVs should be with at least 1 year of experience. Yeah, kind of a realistic thing. So I would say that you can formulate this sentence. For example, while getting another degree can help you with, I will open another one, can help you with, what was it? Self-development. Then you continue. I still believe that getting a job that does not interest you will or may. Okay, can you formulate it in a sentence?
I still believe that getting a job that does not interest you
Okay.
can help you financially.
Yeah, or can give you some financial basis, yeah, for some time. Yeah, so once again, while getting another degree can help you to become more professional in some area, I still believe that getting a job does not interest you may help with financial basis for some period. So basically, we have written an introduction for an essay. From speaking, we have taken the topic and created an intro. But it's not the full introduction. So once again, if you are doing a similar task, the second sentence of your introduction is going to look like this. You take one area, and you take another area, and you connect them with while and I still believe. You can write it down because it's a very useful thing, and I will show you this like this as well. So, can you remember what we said? While what? Yes. Okay. With the professional development, yeah, we said, I still believe that.
Getting a job
Yeah, getting a job.
Not interesting.
Yeah, and what will it come with? Advantage? Yeah, financial basis. Right? You're correct. So just some highlighting from this sentence. You can use this kind of plan for future, and this is what it looked like in the actual topic. So they say everything, and the sentences look like this. Graduates who cannot find work in their chosen field should be advised to do a second degree rather than taking a job that does not interest them. To what extent do you agree with this statement? Just the basic thing, but I just divided it into pieces to show you. And one more thing that I want to show you is that here you have a checklist, and the question is, do you agree or disagree? That's the most important thing because the questions, the types of essays depend on it. So checklist has the ideas like give reasons. If you don't give reasons, it's bad. It should be answer, not discussion. So you have to include relevant examples. If example is not relevant, it's not working. And it should be taken from your knowledge or experience. You shouldn't make it up just like randomly. So let's try to do something similar. We have had the first sentences created, yeah? But before this sentence, we should have one more. This is like background statement, yeah? Like background information. Like there is an opinion. There is a, discussion. There is an argument that graduates should be offered, yeah? What can we say here? Can you continue this sentence? There is an opinion that graduates should be recommended, advised to do something. To do what? Like, yes, to do a second degree instead of going to job, yeah, or having a job. Then you have the sentence that I showed you. This is like the main sentence of the whole essay, you know. When the examiners are checking you, they're checking this sentence first. And then only they check the paragraph first sentences, and then only they go to the paragraphs themselves. This is why you have to pay attention to introduction a lot. So we have done the background statement. Then we have the thesis statement. It's some theory, yeah, you don't need it. So overall, this is introduction. This is how to write an introduction for discussion essay. Discussion in like agree-disagree type. And then your paragraphs kind of depend on these sentences. You see, I use the colors. Paragraph 1 depends on this sentence. And paragraph 2 depends on this sentence. That's like logic of the IELTS stuff. Okay, can you guess what will be with the paragraphs? What will happen here inside?
A and B.
Yeah, should be. But what about the first sentence here? Like, how do you start? You know, the worst case is like white paper, you don't know what to write. Yeah? Yeah, yes, so 2 options, yes. And like you can say first, but usually this time it doesn't work. It will be on the other hand, yeah? Something like this. But this one, how to start this one? Maybe, yeah, maybe. Okay, so we are explaining why second degree is helpful and why job that is not interesting is helpful. We are not talking about negative stuff, only good things. And here we have an idea. The first sentence should look like this. Like, if you study for a new profession, it may help you to do something. It is called topic sentence, a very interesting thing. And then it is continued with explanation. So, first sentence is usually like statement. If you study for another degree, you will get this. If you do this, you will do this. If you go for another job, you will get this. So, like, simple. But then you have to explain why, how exactly, what will be the outcome of this whole process for the world, for the country, I don't know. And this is like the plan for the future. So the paragraph basically looks like this. But it doesn't mean that this is one sentence. It can be 2 sentences here, 2 sentences here. I recommend only 1 sentence here because that would be too much. It's usually like hard. And 1 sentence by the end. That's enough usually. So can you guess what will be in Y? Can you offer like why this new profession will help the graduates to grow out personally? Yeah, yeah, knowledge, professionalism, skills, yeah, experience, absolutely. So, and how will it happen that they will improve themselves? I guess that's going to be more in the scientific, yeah, deeper knowledge rather than practical one. You can mention it here, like, they're going to be more scientific, more like direct, narrow in their profession, something like this. But how exactly is it going to happen? Here you should have something extra, how the process happens.
Again, a very unique specialist.
Maybe. I recommend giving examples here. Like, for example, it can work like this. Or you can give a real example from life. Any ideas? I know it's hard.
Yeah, for example, the supermodel Tyra Banks changed her profession
Uh-huh.
and she became TV host
Mhm.
and parallel as a fashion photographer.
Yeah, a great one. So she changed the profession and that worked well. Great. And the last one, what's the outcome? Sometimes it happens right after how exactly. Sometimes you have to add one more sentence here because that's going to be how the world is going to change if everyone does this. Something like this, you know, I am just exaggerating. But generally, like if you get a new profession, generally the market is going to be flourishing, you know, something like that. Yeah, it depends. So the plan looks like this. You have a topic sentence, then you explain the reason, you give the example, and you kind of finish it all with conclusion in one paragraph. The same thing happens with the second paragraph, but before that, let's check the checklist. Reasons. We did have reasons. Examples. We included examples, but what about conclusion? Did we actually have conclusion anywhere here? Maybe, but opinion was in the introduction. Usually opinion is in the introduction. So, about conclusions, I want to mention something. So, this very interesting thing comes from not your task, but from the criteria. For example, this is the old version of criteria. This is 2023. They are a little bit different, but let me show you something. It is said about criteria somewhere here. I will highlight to make it bigger a little bit. So you see, for 5.0, you have development is not always clear and there may be no conclusions drawn. And in 6.0, you have conclusions drawn may be unclear, unjustified, or repetitive. So I highlight it, yeah? In 5, you have no conclusions. In 6, you have incorrect conclusions. In 7, conclusions are nice. So, as you can see, it's not conclusion, it's conclusions. And this is where it comes from. For every paragraph, there should be one conclusion by the end of the sentence. And in the whole essay, you have conclusion by the end. Yeah, have you heard about that before? Okay, yeah, so this is taken from the official document. You know, 2023, they updated it, and please pay attention to that. So, and this is why we have this what's the outcome part, because that's the conclusion, like what will happen if this happens. And this is it. Basically, you do the same with the second paragraph. An interesting job. Let's try. The experience of being in a corporation can lead to what? Yeah, more experience, more money, financial improvement. Why? Why do you have more money? Because simple. You know, that's another problem. The simpler it is, the better. We always try to think like, oh, that's the academic exam, it should be. No, it shouldn't be. It should be as simple as possible, like you see the reason. Why do you get money? Because you work. You work. That's it. Yeah. And how do you get money from work? Basically, by continue working. Yes. So, of course, you will say it in a different way, but it should be said here that because the person has the time to commit to do some work, yeah, basically, that person actually can get money. And previous person can't because they're having exams every day. How exactly? Any examples of people who decided to do a work that is not interesting? Maybe even you? Any? Yeah, the mouse is here. I'm not looking at this part, yeah? Any? Usually it is taken from the real knowledge experience, so it's better to come up with example before writing these parts so that this sentence and this sentence are connected. Like gradually you come to the bigger part, so to say. So for example, I know people who were working for a long time. My friend, she's a designer, and she decided that, actually she wasn't studying for a designer, but she was taken into corporation as an administrator, like just this person like, hello, yeah, welcome. But the administration found that her skills in design were also nice, and they paid for her promotion, for her education, and she is now a designer and she works somewhere like expo area, So just because she was in the correct place, she had money, and also she was promoted because she was needed by the company. What can be the outcome if people do so? We have more what in the world? Yeah, workers who are who have hands-on experience. Yeah, they are thorough when they are doing something. Yeah, every time different ideas. Yeah, and so as a final idea, you have the essay. It's not an essay, by the way, yeah. It's never called essay in IELTS. It's called writing task 2 or answer. Essay is not a word. So the writing piece usually looks like this. You have the background statement. Then you mention 2 ideas, contrast them. Then paragraph 1 about idea 1, paragraph 2 about idea 2. And in conclusion, you will have to say pretty the same as in the introduction. Like while or even though getting a second degree may be helpful in terms of blah, 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 getting a job can make it faster. Something like this, or financially faster, financially safer. I don't know. So you can also take a picture of this one, and then next time when you're writing something, never mix these ones out, because one of the mistakes I have seen is when people start to say however in the middle of the paragraph. Just don't use the word however. However is for this place or for this place. Never use however, okay? That's it. So this is all. Do you have any questions to me to discuss? Yeah, basically, how are you feeling about writing now? Task 2 especially. Yeah, the nervousness, yeah, here. Yeah, can we discuss anything? Can I answer any questions? Yeah, go on. I will show you. It should be here and here. For example, in this essay, it was while blah, 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 I still believe. The word believe was here. The same case can happen if you have only one position. Like some people say that the best way to work out is in the outside, yeah? And you say, in my opinion, blah, blah, blah. So it will be there. Not here, not here, not here, only there. Yeah. Any more questions? I could answer. Yeah, if you have any, I am leaving some cards. You can contact me. Yeah, I can answer you. I have a blog. Yeah, you can actually contact me here as well. Whatever. I will be happy to help. And yeah, I guess I will give my word to Agirim.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you very
Okay.
much. It was very helpful for our.
Thank you.
So now we are going to start our last part with the lottery. So we have some.